Like she's smart, she's capable, and she's supposed to be like Iron Man's like protege, basically. But a lot of times she just came off as like just a dickhead. Like shit would happen to her, like she would get fucked up in a fight, and people would cheer. Like Comic book fans would be happy because she was just a dickhead.
Ironheart. I think like we were just talking about how Ironheart was not getting any press.
She wasn't.
Like at all.
They announced her shit, I think, back in 2020. This is the first thing that actually came out.
You know, and Iron Man is one of my top 5
favorite hero.
Yeah, I don't know in what order, but all for real, the 3 that goes in my head out of the 5 is Iron Man, because to me he just seemed like the most. Okay, I can't say the most realistic because they're like niggas with Punisher who's just like a nigga with guns and shit. You feel me? Luke Cage, like I don't know, but he just kind of like on the tech side, he feel like the most close to
reality.
Like if we as the world, wanted to build one Iron Man suit, like the whole world, we talking every country in the world.
Yeah. Oh, that's
it's possible.
I mean, they were talking. The government was talking about making Iron Man suits back in like 2008 when Obama was first president.
Oh, 100%.
I remember that. That shit was fun.
First of all, the reason that's not gonna work is because whoever has Iron Man suits will rule the world. Well, the country, I would say.
Well, I would maybe because I think they'd have a kill switch on it. If we start going raw, they.
Well, I mean like that. Cause if America has it, the America's gonna take over because. How are you going to, you know, so if it's actual, like the Iron Man suit, not like the tech, the nanotech, but like probably Iron Man 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like just one get, plus you probably would need resources from all over the world to actually create one efficiently. Maybe. So the whole world, I feel like we need to get together and be like, all right, y'all, let's make this Iron Man suit.
I feel like
I think it's possible.
I feel like they might make it. They might be able to make it without needing the whole world, though. Like, I mean, they'd have to get resources from the world, but like. I feel like they'd already have it. Like, I don't know if the world would have to collectively come together to make a suit. Because, again, America was already talking about that. But I think what's stopping them, if they haven't made it already, was, like, the logistics behind physics and how the human body works at speeds like that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's going to cost... It can't be like, oh, America dropped $1 billion. No, it's going to cost trillions.
It's,
100 trillion. That's why I say the whole world, because
I see.
We're going to have to, like... Fuck the money. Let's not count the money in this whole project and let's build it.
Yeah, type shit. I can see that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Iron Man for sure. Strange, just because creativity.
Oh yeah.
Strange. He just does shit and you're like, oh, what's the next one you about to pull out his ass? You feel me? And then Ghost Rider. I love Ghost Rider. I love Ghost Rider.
He better show up in Rivals. I feel like he will.
That nigga cool. You cannot say that nigga's not cool. Oh my god.
He's not cool.
He's not cool.
He's cold, but he's not cool.
You feel me? He's so cold, he's not cold.
No, shit.
But let's see. I actually have not seen Iron Man trailer. But
I hope she's better.
If y'all already see Ryan,
come on now. The man.
We might cook it.
The man.
Let's be real.
He just made that fucking goated ass film Sinners.
And worked on Black Panther. Come on, y'all. What I just say? Hello? Come on now. Now, I will say I don't know if I've ever really cared for her that much in Black Panther 2.
I was just about to say that because
I hope she has some type of redeem. Not even say redeem. She's not like she fucked up per se, but I just wasn't really feeling. This person, I didn't really feel her as a character.
So for me, I get that. Because for me, I never really liked her in the comics. There's a lot of the times in the comics she was just a dickhead. Like, she's smart, she's capable, and she's supposed to be like Iron Man's like protege, basically. But a lot of times she just came off as like just a dickhead. Like, shit would happen to her. Like, she would get fucked up in a fight and people would cheer. Like, comic book fans would be happy because she was just a dickhead. And sometimes people were just racist and didn't want like a black woman to be in a position of power or in a prominent character. I hate that. But like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, again, I didn't like her in the comics. I wanted to, but like, again, she was just an asshole. And like, she wasn't fully an asshole in Black Panther 2, but I still didn't really like how she was kind of holding herself.
I feel.
I wouldn't like anybody like that. If Iron Lad, if y'all know who Iron Lad is, who is like young Kang basically. If Iron Lad was like the next protege to Iron Man, he was on the same shit. I'd be like, nigga, man, fuck this guy. I don't like him. Why the fuck would I care if he's the next Iron Man if he's just gonna be a dickhead all the time? Granted,
Which Iron Man was kind of a dickhead.
not all the time though. He
Not
was
all the
like
time,
he
not
was
all
an
the time,
asshole
not all the
though.
time,
Because he was like
yeah, not all the time, but he did have some qualities that
no, he
was
did.
going in there.
He did, but he bettered himself throughout each film. Like each film, he got better at being like at showing that he had a heart. There's a reason why, like, proof that Tony Stark has a
Have
heart.
a heart, yeah.
So like, he had the,
Which
it
I
grew
have
into
faith that they're gonna do.
I
Because
think too.
even with
It's-
Thor, when they start off Thor is all brute and serious, and they change his
Yeah.
character to
It's-
be more
to be like, it's
lighthearted, but still, still a force,
Yeah.
but some lighthearted, funny
But
type
with-
shit.
But with Tony, it was a little different because like he was like, kind of like he was being a dick. I can't quite say he was like an asshole. He was kind of just like, he was being a dick, but he was like more quirky being a dick. Like it wasn't like to the level of like I'm uncomfortable to be around this person because they're just an asshole all the time. Like, because Tony, I can't explain it because Tony was like from the old films to like the newer films, he was kind of a dick, but it wasn't like it was kind of like it's kind of funny dickheadishness. Like it's okay.
Yeah, he was funny
anyway.
with it, but nigga,
But,
he's
like-
still a dick.
But that's the thing though. It's like if he's like funny with it, it's like he's not being like overly serious. Like I'm superior to you or whatever. Like oh yeah, like if you study like neuro or thermophysics like physics like I did last night, then you'd be on my level. Whatever the fuck. I feel like she would say something like that.
I thought he kind of was. And the only reason
Yeah.
I'm going to argue that is
Mhm.
because a whole Spider-Man villain appeared because
Oh yeah, Mysterio.
he was a dick to
He's called
you
his
shot.
shit Bart.
Well, him and probably everybody, all the other types that he was showing that day,
Yeah,
he was kind of downplaying they whole
he was.
work
I
and,
agree.
and geniusy. So we can't say he has not been. If he did it there,
He was a dick. That's true.
you can't say
That's-
he hasn't been.
Interesting. You're right though. That's true. He that did create Mysterio.
So I would just
I
say,
can't blame the writers on that though. 'Cause
I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
and the same person, the creator, the writer, who also created her character, was also on some like she's gonna be a dick as well type of vibe.
And it was like, because
It
it's a little different for her too, because like, I think I don't know how old the comic was, but she was talking to Miles, and she was like being like, I guess for once being honest with Miles with like how she felt about him,
Yeah.
like they're friends, but she was telling Miles that like it's easy to like talk to him because like she even admitted like in that comic she's not really a people person, she doesn't know how to talk to people, which is why she comes off as just like I can't just say like an asshole. It's like people don't really like being around her because she's just not fun to be around. And to her I'm not blanking on words right now.
Oh,
To her defense, I guess,
Oh.
she herself said that like she's not. It's not easy for her to talk to people, to interact with people, so that's why she comes off like that a lot of the times. And even like to Tony's, to get at Tony, like he was being a dick, and that's what created Mysterio because he called this shit barf. He called it barf,
Imagine
and he
you in
got
the
threw
back
it away.
looking at your hero, the person you look up to, and it's like, here's an invention, you inspired me, and he goes on stage and be like, you see this? This shit is trash. Like, at least just say it in my face. Don't show it to the fucking world.
I feel like anytime we've seen Tony be like that blatantly of an asshole, it's usually the people that he doesn't know, which isn't good.
Honestly,
But like,
yeah.
I say that because it's usually people that he doesn't know, which again is still not good. But I say that to say that like when I've seen like Riri in the comics be a dick, it's to people she knows. Like again, her and Miles, they've known each other, they've worked with each other multiple times, and he did not like her ass. She didn't like him. I can tell you right now, it's not because he was a dick, because Miles is not a dick like that.
100%.
So she didn't like him, and he obviously, in retrospect, didn't like her. But they finally had like somewhat of a mutual understanding of like, hey, I don't know how to talk to people, and he's like, okay, well, like, I don't hate you, so long as we work together and we're cool, then that's it. And that's somebody she knows, like she's like that with people she knows. That's my issue. Now I'm not saying that the TV show version is going to be the similar way, and I also have not read all the Ironheart comics, so I can't say for certain that she's always like that.
So disclaimer,
Disclaimer, of course. I'm not just gonna be like, I've seen everything. She's always like, no. What I have seen of her has been unpleasant. I don't know everything that she exists in, so she's not always like that. But I say all that to say that like I hope that she's not like that throughout the series. I've had my fill with unpleasant main characters that I don't care about. I've had my fill of that. I've had more than that. Like everybody has.
You're gonna find some more. I mean, it just is.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
But I do hope she has that same growth as
Tony
started. So because I kind of feel like they start from the same spot in a way.
In
like,
a way, yeah.
In the far obviously different ways of being dickheads, but at the end of the day, being dickheads, and hopefully, you know, as he went through, and hopefully hers is too. Like that's all.
For real.
Welcome, Riri. In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
Your interview. You'll suffocate and die unless...
What is this, Saul nigga? What the fuck going on? In less than 3, let's play a game. In less than 3 minutes. Unless you take the key out your elbow, nigga. Like
That's your elbow.
Device on the floor, where you'll find a gas mask. Good luck.
Screw this.
I'm about to say she's strong.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius. So you in or out? So
Why have I seen that nigga for?
You have. I was about to say Hamilton. He looked like they look like they were just characters straight out of Hamilton. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cause the hair. Come on.
Riri, I see you. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
That. Oh, I'm sorry. I chose the worst time to eat
100%.
If you remember Civil War, same moment where we talking about where he called Mysterio shit barf.
Mm-hmm.
Right after that, because he's telling him, fuck. I'm sorry, Tom. So good. Really long time to chew though. So good. White Reese's cups. Oh, they're amazing. Do I have a second one? I didn't eat the second one yet. I'm so happy. I thought I ate the second one. I'm so happy. Anyway, same thing we're talking about. We call Mysterio's invention barf. Right after that, because he was telling everybody in the stadium, like, hey, all of your projects are going to be funded, and like you have full funding to make your creations, basically, right? Right after that, he was reading off like, oh, it's going to be founded by Pepper Potts, and him at the time, him and Pepper were on like weird terms.
Yeah, type shit.
So like, you know, he said, oh yeah, embrace the future, and then he walked out, and there was a guy that was walking alongside of him saying, like, trying to get his invention about like a self-cooking hot dog. That was that nigga.
That's crazy. I did not notice that nigga.
And I also think that might be the same nigga from Sky High that was saying, Akam, Akam, Akam. I could be
Is
wrong.
it?
I could be wrong. I don't know.
Acknowledged
But
for
he
your
looks like.
Let's go now.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable. Something
Important?
iconic.
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision.
So this nigga that's
any-
rich. The nigga that's giving her like
That
hella
nigga?
money.
I think he's rich by unconventional standards. That
No
is
one
that
who's
nigga.
ever accomplished anything
Oh, that's
iconic
him?
in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done.
So he's rich, but in unconventional.
What will you do, Riri?
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew.
I could chew a lot.
I will say,
You
I understand that like with tech, musical advance or whatever. I do like the feeling of a non-nanotech suit. Like I get it.
yeah.
I get the nanotech, but the whole just I don't know. Iron Man, especially 1 and 2 and 3 when the shit
it's
is
like-
just yeah.
It was cool.
It's iconic.
It's
It's
dope.
cool. And I love like the piece to put together with the BAM. And obviously I love how to upgrade it from he had to be at home to they carried a big dumbass suit to he can
Yeah.
now call it and like it comes and ting ting ting. I love those.
It's
So I
cool.
just I don't know. I like those more than the nanotech, in my opinion.
It's crazy because a lot of people have that same sentiment because, like, recently a handful of heroes have had nanotech suits, including Sam Wilson, Captain America. Granted, it's Wakandan tech, but it's still like the... like, on this helmet, it's like, okay, how many people got nanotech now?
Right, nanotech,
Like,
that's, you feel me?
But I get that, though. Yeah, it's nice to see, like, that
Yeah.
You know nothing about this man.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that.
trying to
She
shoot her,
just-
it failed, and she said, bitch, he said,
Right.
damn.
That was it. The thing is,
You know nothing about this man.
I don't even know anything about this. I don't know. I think his name's actually the Hood. I'm not even kidding you. I think his name is the Hood.
hey,
Uh,
but he is
he was in the What If series season 3, but it wasn't him. It was somebody else.
crazy. I've not seen season 3.
It's.
I mean, you
know,
told me about it. Yeah, that's cool. Thing is, he shot a bullet, unless that's some type of special bullet.
Which it looks like it is. If you see the trail from that shit,
Holy,
like go back a little bit. Oh, my bad.
I bet say yeah, they show very loose, small.
Interesting.
If it, unless we tweaking, it's like a blend of lights or whatever.
No,
It's happened,
that's
but
100%.
It looked like that bitch.
It curved. That bullet 100% curved, turned something. I don't know.
What movie would a bullet curve? That was a.
I know what you're talking. He said.
All right, like what movie was
You're
that?
And
gonna
that was
end
also
up
a
dead
Tubi
or in
movie that
jail.
we watched. He said.
This nigga hid. I know exactly what nigga you talking about. This nigga hid behind a tree. He said, wait, what the fuck? This
And that was
nigga-
a hard curve too. And it also happened in Scary Movie where he curved the bullet. It went around her, but then it came back. And they said, "Oh,
This is so much bigger than that.
I like that. What's up with niggas flipping trucks? Why is that
especially
such
when
a
they hit the front of the truck."
nigga? Why has that been like? I feel like I've seen 3 movies so far.
You've seen a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like you've seen a lot.
In recent times of niggas that's yeah, this happened in Thunderbolts with
Oh, when Bucky said,
yeah, he
he
said
blocked it.
block the
It's
shit.
a ear.
Yes, I mean, like,
There's
why
a
is
lot.
it-
There's a lot of something.
This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
I think that guy played his young Han Solo years ago too. But yeah, that part I did find that part funny.
That I mean, hey, W trailer. I'm finally glad they said something about it.
Dude, like we still don't even know
watch
is Armor Wars canceled? Like there's a lot of projects that got announced years ago. Armor Wars included, and I don't think they've said anything since about Armor Wars.
I mean, they might still do it, but it's definitely gonna be either delayed or the plan's gonna be switched. Because was Armor Wars before or after Kang supposed to be?
Oh, bro, this is like
Just way before the whole King shit?
it got Armor Wars was announced like I think it was announced when they were talking about the current lineup what we're seeing
Oh,
or
the
what
phase.
we were seeing beforehand with King shit. It was announced alongside, if not a little bit earlier, I want to say if I remember correctly. So Armor Wars has been
I
delayed
feel like
for a minute.
the King shit fucked that up.
Maybe.
Realistically, that was probably be like somewhat tied to somewhat. And again, I really wish we would have seen that played out. The movies, I will say, was kind of weak. The one that he was in.
Everything he was in was pretty. That's why people were.
Not like the Loki.
Loki was good, but his presentation and everything was weak. That's why people were clowning him as the main villain, because like in Loki, he was dying multiple times. He got beat by Ant-Man of all people, even though he claimed to kill multiple Avengers teams. Bullshit.
Especially Thor.
Especially Thor, and he got whooped by a bunch of ants and Ant-Man. Like anytime he showed up, he was getting pieced up by somebody. Even in What If, like they had to write him off in What If, so in season 3 he just died off screen. So they're like, oh. I think even in the same Ant-Man film, Hope's mom, Janet, I don't think they fought. Did they fight each other? Because they were stuck. That's how he knew her. They were stuck. I think they fucked actually.
Maybe.
But he was gonna betray her, and I think she might have said. And he said,
I mean,
and
the whole
like,
point was probably gonna be like each one of them fought a Kane. It was like, oh, I defeated him. Oh, me too. Oh, me three. And this was gonna be the biggest and baddest Kane that Loki was talking about.
Yeah.
Box that nigga. What? No.
That was another one that died. 2 versions of him died.
Yeah.
Because one just she stabbed him.
Yeah, that was a whole. I was hoping, but hey,
I think the plan was like what you said, where it's subverting expectations. Oh, he ain't shit, and then he who remains shows up
because
and
they're like, oh,
oh,
who the fuck is this?
Who is this guy? He's like, oh, this is Prime.
This him. So that could have been gas, but that's not what we got. We got this. I'm gonna watch it though. I haven't watched the Disney. I haven't watched the Disney show. I need to get into Daredevil. Speaking of,
But that was decent. I didn't like all of it, but it was decent. Solid.
Just to get some, you know.
Thanks,
Because Loki was probably the last thing I watched. Because I didn't watch season 3.
Yeah. Of What If. Yeah.
Of What If, and I never watched Miss Marvel.
I still haven't seen Miss Marvel either.
So you know, it is what it is. But if you're excited, you feel me? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see y'all in our movie review. Deuce.